My third eye's open, I can see past the commotion. I can't get lost in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My third eye open, I can see past the commotion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. Higher dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm guaranteed a check like TSA. One in a million like Elise say. My words come with 50 million in the base. Set my intention, let it marinate. You can get a vibe dope and you get rid of weight. We come together, we need each other in a special way. Sun gazing, Pinot Glendy calcification. Sunbathing this neuromelanin activated. Daily affirmations of truth, no affidavit. Shadow work can be a big part of manifestation. I don't want it if it's tainted. And I'm not here to be famous. It's a lot that I came with. I did a lot of explaining. And I talk it how I live it. You don't evolve, then you fall for anything you giving. I'm giving everything that I got and what I'm missing. I'm working on myself, can be my worst critic. Yeah, can be my third eye's open, I can see past the commotion. I can't get lost in the moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I live on the side with the chosen. High dimensions we going. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beats, fam. Big energy. Shadow Work Sunday. You already know the vibes. We're here once again. I am King Manifest.
It's the God Kyle, man. We here, we back for another episode. Simply just to alleviate some energy and bring some light to the tribe. You dig what I'm saying? And tap in with y'all and see how y'all vibrate, man. So definitely grateful and in gratitude to be back here this Sunday.
I say. Like he said, you know what I'm saying? We checking in on how y'all vibrating. So, like I said in the promo, this episode, we will be, bringing the students to the class. So we tapping in. We will be asking questions the whole episode. And we will be presenting something called Shadow Bucks. So we'll get into that later in the episode. And I would say, get ready. So if this is a show where we want you to come on and tap in with us. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me see which one I want to give y'all. Contact godenergy@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll send you a link. So let's be doing that throughout the whole episode. You know what I'm saying? Just send me an email. We're going to bring you on and we're going to tap in.
Definitely.
For sure.
So, yeah, try. So real quick, try. So yeah, just let y'all know. Don't get quiet now. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all chance to just to tap in and get any questions that y'all been having throughout the weeks, you know what I'm saying, throughout these episodes or throughout episodes of your own shadow work answer. You dig what I'm saying? So reach back into your consciousness and bring those questions to the forefront so we can just help alleviate and make any process of shadow work that you're going through as stress-free as possible.
My fault. As y'all can tell, we dealing with a new setup, so I had to go get some things right, make sure everything was good. So let's balance out the energy. So first, I'm gonna start with the root chakra rebel. As always, become vulnerable. Just release. Be present in this moment. Don't think about what happened 5 minutes ago, not even 5 seconds ago. I see. Now let's get into the Rainbow Collective video. Once again, this reminds us that we are one, you know what I'm saying, and that if you may feel like you're not important, you are, because you are a part of this amazing rainbow, this stargate, this portal to divinity, to many realms. You know what I'm saying? So understand your power as you look at this. I say.
I see.
Let's get it, Kai.
Alright, so for this episode's Brain Gems, what we're gonna do is just create some pressure, any type that you want, any type of pressure that you feel called to, whether it's you want to knock on the back of your thumbs all along this area right here, whether you want to rub it, whether you want to squeeze it. This deals with the spine. You dig what I'm saying? And since we be going through a lot of activations lately, cosmic activations, karmic activations, you know what I'm saying? We want to help move any of that energy up, especially this episode. You dig what I'm saying? Whether y'all at home, y'all watching, y'all still releasing. You know what we're gonna do? Rub the hands together. Bring all that energy to the heart space. Tap the thymus gland.
I say. And so, as you all know, this is a heart space platform. So now we're going to tap into the heart space. Into the heart chakra singing bowl. This is definitely a frequency and a vibration that is surrounded around our heart space, the 432 hertz. So it is a great way to present and open up this episode, all the episodes, because it brings a calming and a meditative frequency upon you. You know what I'm saying? Over your nervous system, you know what I'm saying? So it's very relaxing. So accept this vibration of being able to finally relax, you know, a vibration of peace. I say. Very powerful once again. So let's tap in on what shadow bucks are, and then we actually have a few of the tribe already backstage, ready to get it in. You know, in every environment, it's always good to have those, you know, it's like a lead by example type of situation. And so, you know, if you're nervous about coming on, you know, there's already people that are ready here, you know, to fill in the gap for you and to inspire you, because really this is all family. You know what I mean? We're just tapping in together and having some of the most important conversations of our lives, because, you know, our healing, how we think, how we operate, these things affect our lives, everything that we do. You see what I'm saying? So just to bring that, you know.
I just want to touch on the y'all feeling anxious part real quick. It's something I just connected the dots to. One of the strongest emotions I have is anxiety. And I'm learning how to alchemize it, and in doing that, it allows me to hold space for those who are anxious or those who have anxiety when being in a presence and things like that. You dig what I'm saying? So the vibe is smooth for y'all to actually come on and just really just tap in, man. Really just tap in.
I say, you know, so as I stated in the promo, we have something called shadow bucks. And so we have tapped in with a few of the tribe, you know, and obviously we're getting one-on-ones and things of that sort as well. And so we got this download, right? And so we really, we take all of our growth serious, not just me and Kyle and our own personal growth, but we take y'all growth serious too. You know what I'm saying? We're not just doing this for like no reason. We want all of us to really elevate and all of us to really, you know, take it serious and love ourselves and really get to know ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing journey. So obviously energy is energy. And so what we're going to do is we have these shadow bucks. You come on the show, you get a shadow buck. What the shadow buck is, you get 3 shadow bucks, you get a free one-on-one. That is with not just me or not just with Kai, but with both of us. And we're going to have a Shadow Work Sundays experience, but one-on-one. And so with that being said, you come on, we'll ask questions. Every episode, we're going to ask questions. And you'll have the opportunity to win some shadow bucks. You know what I'm saying? So let me show y'all what shadow bucks is, man. Make it real tangible for y'all. You know what I mean? Much gratitude to Kai, you know what I mean, for creating the shadow bucks, you know, tapping in with his creative energy. Inner child is big lit right now. You know what I'm saying?
I see. That's
so y'all get y'all.
Let me see that over there. Take it off. Yeah.
And source we trust. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so let's get it. Let's tap in with the tribe.
I see. Let's see what they do. Oh, nah.
Peace. Can you hear us?
Wholeness.
Yeah, I can.
Let me. Peace, family. How you vibrating?
Yes.
Excited.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Cannot complain. Big energy. You know what I'm saying? Much gratitude to you for coming on. I'm trying to get this banner right because it seems like it's covering up your face. Maybe that'll help bring it down a little bit. But yeah, we lit. So
can y'all see me?
If you could. You
gotta lower it down.
Bring it down just a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Up or down?
Right there, perfect.
Like
just like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's perfect. Now I put this back. All right, so first and foremost, much gratitude to y'all, you know, for coming on and, you know, like I said, for being the leaders of the classroom. This is podcast, not podcast. So we tapping in. So my first question for y'all is, are you overwhelmed by shadow work right now? And if so, why?
I'll go first, you know what I'm saying, since we all dialoguing about it. I say, not really, you know what I'm saying, because through the work that I've been putting in and then just having such a broad aspect of information.
That is the most, that's a holistic transition. You know, it is balance.
It's hard.
The lungs need breath, and the breath needs, you know, it's dark and light. It's duality.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you begin to realize how to move energy through your body, and you take that breath in, and then you're able to move it through the valves of the heart space or the heart. You know what I'm saying? The heart is literally the alchemizer. It's literally the superconductor. You know what I'm saying? As everybody knows. So when you're able to bring a breath or bring an energy or bring a thought up through the heart space and allow it to flow through those valves, you don't even have to physically feel it. Just imagine it and feel the breath. You dig what I'm saying? You're instantaneously alchemizing things through love. You dig what I'm saying? So I love all those answers. What about you, King?
I ain't think about it. Jeez. I don't want to say it. Let me see. I know that's crazy, right? Not that I don't want to say that came out wrong. It's almost like, dang, bro, because y'all, look, family, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking that talk. You know what I mean? But damn, man, I gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with y'all. I'm the same. But because of those things, I gotta say my wife.
I knew it. I knew it. I was waiting.
I can't even lie, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's real tough.
Care to expound a bit?
Me?
Yeah.
Y'all
like, or how they both correlate. No, like, how you were saying how like you chose your wife because of the breath and the love.
So I don't feel like I really experienced love in this realm or knew what it really felt like, you know, and like for real until I met my wife. So she was the introduction of love into my life, you know, the feeling of love. And then secondly, I've always called her my guardian angel. So when I was out in the streets and I was doing certain things and however things would happen, I would end up back to her. Or I would be with her when certain things happen, you know, cars getting shot up, different stuff happening where I could have been there and I'm actually with her. And so I look at her as my guardian angel. So to an extent, and this might sound very extreme, but it is what it is, the breath in my body, you know, I show gratitude to her for, because she was a part of the life change, you know, me changing on my life, me, you know, wanting to think different or try to even detach from a mindset that my family, that the streets, the mindset that would have killed me, essentially, whether if I was in prison or been murdered, which most likely probably would have been dead because I was super high head. So, you know, she actually she created a world where I could breathe. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have a King Manifest, you wouldn't see me here if I didn't ever had a space to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And through that, she did that through love. So
that's it. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing with us.
Man, much gratitude for you asking, because you know these type of things are real. I'm not a robot. You know, like this gonna make me love her more when I get off this live. You know what I'm saying? Just out of gratitude.
That's what I'm thinking. Y'all anniversary present one day. Whoever go chop and screw, whatever, all the stuff you be saying, man. Wait, I want the book. I need the movie. I want it all. I need it.
You know what's deep? It's coming, bro. Me and her gonna be doing the podcast. We're gonna be, everything is gonna be happening in due time. But it's coming, bro. You manifested it.
We manifested it.
I say. Hey, you know what? Yeah, let's do this real quick. We finna switch the vibes up. Y'all know how we do, family. We about to vibe with the tribe one time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this vibration, what I'm feeling right now, especially with that last question, I was gonna play a whole different song. But right now, we about to play The Kiss of Life. You know what I'm saying? Kakalia, King Manifest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get it, you know. So we playing this for you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like you on the panel.
Album, that's my favorite one. Y'all did that.
I say, much
no
gratitude.
misses.
Look at the sky.
Hey, what he say? Hey, it's the color of love. Hey. It's okay to cry cause you can elevate another tear. If you wanna heal, then it's necessary that you feel. I'm talking to the gods and goddesses that keep it really talking to the goddess cause the rise of matriarch is here. We here to lift you straight up like the Disney film. To show you how to quantum jump like you Hank Pym. I can see the sparkle in your eyes, babe, it ain't dim. I can see the goddess when you walk, girl, you ain't dim. There's an angel by my side, it must have been you. Your soul let my spirit guide straight to you.
Look at the sky.
Hey, look in your eyes.
It's the color of love.
Hey, it's the color of love. I'm
grateful how you embody source consciousness. I'm grateful how you use your ET genes like you Roger Smith. You a goddess with unlimited potential, you can't margin it. Pour my love into your solar plexus, how I'm charging it. I'm stuck to you just like black on wild rice. Hey, your mental space the only thing I will entice. Gift you with some cosmic knowledge, a hug and dark light. When the God and goddess touch the sparks, create the kiss of life.
When we kiss and submerge your light, you my guardian angel, I promise you set my light. Everything that I love and everything that I like. If you play with my angel, it's chaos on sight. I'm venting now, in my feelings now, okay, I get it now. After your spiritual awakening, you different now. I see your growth, you so grounded when you speaking now. Earth sign, so divine inside and out. I love you, goddess.
You be snapping.
There's an angel by my side, it must have been you. Your soul let my spirit guide straight to you. Hey, look in your eyes. Hey, it's the color of love. Hey, we're here to thank you, goddess. We're here to help you recreate you while you save you, goddess. Help you with ascension, cause you gotta go and change, you goddess. We don't segregate or separate our creation, goddess. To a trusted God, make sure you sharing your location, goddess. The rise of matriarchy been our reparations, goddess.
Say, man, stop playing.
Yo, fire.
You know, big energy. It's deep because I didn't even remember my verse in that song. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on. Well, I literally said what I just told y'all in that song.
Facts. Literally.
On point.
Hey, like I tell people every time, the spirit never miss. If you operate through the spirit, family, I'm telling you, they'll think you perfect. Because really, you know what I'm saying, it's really you just tapping into that high aspect. You're not perfect, but everything around you is, and everything around you is you. Therefore, that makes you a perfect, imperfect being, which is perfect. It's called nature.
Exactly. I be trying to tell people that. What makes you perfect is imperfect. What makes you have control is not having control at all. It's the complete universal law of everything and nothing that is to exist and not exist all at the same time or not existing at all. You dig what I'm saying? So
come on now.
So
here, I think this is a great time to get into the cosmiometrics as well. Tap in with Nefer Soul, get these cosmic updates. So let's get it. And much gratitude to the goddess, you know what I'm saying, before we even drop the video.
Oh, sure.
Wholeness to the tribe. Here is the cosmiometrics for the next 7 days. We have been receiving upgrades and activations from the angelic realm as well as the ancestral realm. We are being supported and guided through a very, very important and special time. We have been going through major releasing and cleansing when it comes to karmic energy, and we are being supported by that with Pluto, Saturn, and now Neptune being in retrograde. Saturn represents the karmic energy, Pluto represents the rebirth and the subconscious mind, and then Neptune represents the illusion and the confusion. With this week being filled with activations, it is holding space for us to put in that energy beyond the surface level, because all of these illusions that are being brought up, we can't run from anymore. You have no other choice but to face the aspects of yourself, your shadow, your inner child that you have been avoiding for quite some time. With Neptune being in retrograde in Pisces at that, this deals with a lot of that emotional space. It also works with your psychic abilities. So we may be seeing a lot of changes to our gifts because now we are able to start removing those fears, those traumas, and whatever obstacles that are holding us back. We are also having all of the illusions that we've created from our trauma, our inner child, and our shadow come into the forefront so that we can make room for our real selves in this current space and time, so that we can pull in all of our manifestations. This way we can live and operate out of our truth, express our truth, and honor our truth. So utilize this energy in this space to become you in your most authentic expression. This energy is also giving us the space to harmonize our masculine and feminine energies within and without of us. So allow whatever illusions that you've created with your feminine or masculine energy or both to be revealed. Do not take anything too personal. This is all the opportunity for you to Again, come into your authenticity so that you can heal, grow, and expand and stop healing on a surface level. Wholeness, and let's get back to our cosmically scheduled program.
You hear me? Stop healing on the surface level. Yeah, I go deep.
Much gratitude.
Yes, sir.
I say.
Much gratitude to Nefer. So,
Never.
I say.
yeah. And so, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm lit. We're gonna keep it rocking. We not done. Let's keep rocking before we get back to the questions. King Manifest, Cock and Leah, Chosen Ones. Let's go.
Now I can't live with the stress. I'd rather invest. Big healing energy. Now I don't rock with the industry. That's how much this really mean to me. I'm only me, no pretend to be. Came from the bottom, no centipede. I'm here to hide the frequency. I don't know no one as lit as me. Do what I do. I am not you. I'm so me on truth. Stay lit, how about you? The chosen ones in the room. Frequency up, I'm in tune. I don't care what you assume. Try full of winners, can't lose. The chosen ones in the room. Pay for me. I don't do the fakery. Say bigly what I claim to be. Can you not be a hater, please? Guess who I am, be offended. I keep my vibe on the mid. I am divinely gifted. And I set my intention.
I knew I was chose cause I been zen. I be still just to go within the inner workings of my inner workings. I've been winning work that my shadow work for years. Hey, this God mind keep me in sync. And I'm not talking about the boy band. Use my mind's eye as a VR headset. I be all up in Toyland. We exist ubiquitously. We from the big leagues. Got life like a tree. Celestial being. All of us started from something small just like the egg in the seed. There's all kinds of beings inside of you. The one that you gon' become is the one that you feed. I'm the big cow. Why do you think everyone come to me for the gems and the keys? Cause we don't want. Just like when MJ showed you he can fly when he jump. Cause we don't want. We're telling the future by studying all of the stars in the months. Cause we don't want. We know the ancestors with us. We can feel them in our gut. Cause we don't want. Transmute and transduce all of the light from the sun. Cause we don't want. I am what I am. Cause I am what I am when I am. You know you chosen when you put you first. Cause you putting yourself inside of your own plan. I be talking to nature like a woman while giving my gratitude up to the flame. I say to my people, yeah, you know we chosen. So it's time for us to go and take a stance.
Say,
They
man.
say you know you chosen when you put you first, cause you putting yourself inside of your own plan. Stop playing.
Come on, man. Yeah, man, I gotta be dreaming still, man. This can't be real, man.
Hey, family, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's super real. And what's even realer is the album that we dropping. So y'all get ready. We dropping our album. You know what I'm saying? Real soon. I'm talking like very soon. Y'all know how we do. So y'all ask for an album. When I say this is like nothing, the music we put out is fire. But nah, family. We here now. You know what I'm saying? We coming for everything. All these, the industry, all whatever they own, garbage. Coming for everything. And then while we doing that, we hitting y'all with nothing but light codes and upgrades. The project number, shadow codes and light codes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even about F the rap skills, F all that. It's nothing but channel messages. You know what I'm saying? 13 songs and got through to the trash. You know what I'm saying? Because they were just.
King got me doing it now. He got me doing it now.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, we coming with it for sure.
Straight, you know, and source we trust. You know what I'm saying?
Indefinitely.
So let's get it. Let's get back to these questions. Let's see what's a good transition. Okay. Let's do simple. A very simple question once again, but very deep question. Are you uncomfortable with crying? If so, why and what makes you uncomfortable about crying? If not, when you do cry, is it a holistic cry or is it a victim cry?
Let me answer this real quick, because that is just, it's the most holistic cry from my perspective, because when I cry, it's like I'm the most multidimensional version of myself in that moment, because how open my channel is with emotion, just being able to go through it. And I'm sitting there and I see my physical human self crying, and it's like from the third perspective, backseat consciousness of Kai Higher. So, bro, why are you crying? You tripping? The ego over here, like, bro, he being soft. Like, what is? And then I'm just sitting there, like, bro, I am being soft, but I'm still physically crying. So, like, I'm still releasing, but I'm just showing myself the duality of it and how much of a fun experience it can be because of how fast the emotion is coming through. It's kind of like a roller coaster. You dig what I'm saying? Or just going down a fast water slide or something like that. You dig? So, I would definitely say it's a holistic cry. You dig? Because I'm having fun while I'm crying, and also releasing the sadness at the same time.
Sure.
When I do cry, it is a very holistic cry because it's releasing, and it's really like that next step to get to where it's like I'm right there. And it's like with that cry it helps me get right where I need to be. So
I see.
That's deep.
You on mute.
Who was on mute?
The goddess, she just dropped down. I think she's gonna try to come back in. But okay, yeah. When I thought about it, yeah, they are very holistic cries. Because I was gonna say, even when I used to be mad, crying in the mirror, or like, you know, just thinking about all the times when I used to cry growing up in the mirror.
I thought I was
What?
the only one making cry.
No.
Let me go
When
watch
I be
myself
doing
cry.
that,
Let me see what I look
yeah,
at.
I be, and then I had them same. I knew exactly what you were just talking about. So I'm like, when I do that, even then, those are all holistic. Because, like, even no matter what the initial part of crying was from, it led to that. It led to that emotion. It led to me discovering that part and being me discovering, oh, what you don't even know why you crying. That higher part of me laughing at me, like, you don't need, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know what you crying, that ain't even about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But so it's all very holistic because it in turn allow you to release it. And I always notice I always get good sleep after I be crying. I ain't gonna lie. So I love that part.
Thanks. That's it.
Mine is holistic as well. I call it the ugly cry. It's like releasing everything.
You laughing, crying.
I mean, the ugly
jokes.
cry. I mean, I laid on the ground. I swear, you guys, I have never cried this hard ever in my life. This was like 2-3 weeks ago, and was when I had connected with the mother, and she said, "Release." Let it all go and surrender into my arms. And I just went in my room, turned off all the lights, because I call my room the big mom room. So I have a really big room. It's just too big for words. It's just too big. So I call it Big Mama's room. But anyway, I just turned off all the lights. It just was in pure pitch black. And I just like cried so hard that it was just, I mean, I was cringing. My stomach, it was like a release like none other. So, yeah, I'm okay with crying. So I know it's releasing and it's surrendering whatever's inside of me that I've been building up and what I've been holding on to. So,
I ain't gonna lie, it's something about that room though. I don't know what it is. Are there pillars in that room?
well, in here, my room.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the loft area. What do you mean by
No,
pillars?
I'm talking about Big Mama's room.
Oh,
Like I can see it's deep when you said that. I don't know. It's something special though. That's definitely your sacred space, and it's powerful.
yeah. It's I don't know. I just named it that because it's a room and it's like a whole bunch of space on the other side. Like you can
It's the energy.
beds in there. So I named it Big Mama's room. And
You gotta connect. You gotta go within in that room and figure out who Big Mama is.
She's Big Mama. She's that room is the middle of her cosmic divine feminine source consciousness. So it's kind of like when you go into a meditation and you see that higher version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that physical environment and how the room is set up allows you to instantly tap into that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it was just like me. Like, I got to the very skilled point within meditation to where it don't matter where I was, how loud it was, or who was around me, I could drop into a trance state. You dig what I'm saying? So that's your drop into a trance state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I just named it that. It wasn't in my other house. I didn't have a Big Mama room. It's something about this house in that room, where I just surrender in there and I just go into blackness and I just lay out and just, just be vulnerable. Cause I'm a like pretty tough skinned person because I grew up in the hood in the city and stuff. So I held in a lot of stuff by trying to just be tough and stuff. So I build up a lot of, inner stuff and just leaving stuff. I mean, I do cry, but I've held in a lot of stuff because trying to be tough and not wanting to show any type of weakness. But that cry was, it was like none of it, y'all.
I love that because it shows I hear you, you know what I'm saying, Source Goddess, she flexed real quick because through you going through such a suppressive state within shadow work and you being a chaos being or you having this dark feminine energy, it's like you're a reverse black hole to where everything that happens to you is you taking it in, to whereas now you have counterbalanced that energy and created a vortex of pure balanced black hole energy. When you taking things in, they getting alchemized and you sending them off to the ethers to be created in somewhere else. You dig what I'm saying? So I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And it's definitely adding to the shadow code to light codes, Akashic records. You know what I'm saying?
Matrix keep popping in my head too for some reason. Like when she said Ma and Mother, you know what I'm saying? Mother made, in the room and the darkness and the portals and I don't know.
And guess what, family? So when you say a cheat code, right? We talk about cheat codes, we talk about shadow code. This is deep to me because I'm getting a download of what this is. And so a lot of us focus on, we both doing that. Kyle, what's going on, bro? We always focus on altars. And we understand that building an altar, that's amazing, for your ancestors and all that. We also understand we are the altar as well. And that's a whole nother conversation. But I want to use this as an example, though, as something of her room, how she described it, the energy that I feel of that portal when she spoke on it, and it stood out. It is the same energy, or that you would look at it like how you look at your altar, except it's a whole room. And so it's like my living room where I'm at right now. For transparency, I just got furniture in here now. It's been a long time and I didn't have furniture here because it was just our sacred space. This was our sacred room. We would meditate in here. We would, whatever we would do. We didn't want any furniture in here. We wanted to be able to sit down on the floor. And so understand what your sacred place is, but definitely it is a must to have a sacred space in your home. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, she don't always be feeling like dealing with people or even being vulnerable around people. But she got Big Mama's room, which that has an energy of, you better not come knock on this door if I say I'm knock on this door. You better not open that door. It has a certain, even though that's a big love vibration, there's a protection energy as well over her sacred space. So we have to create these sacred spaces in love, but also understand that there is a protective energy about our sacred space. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? This is where your cheat codes come in at. You feel me? She go in here and she may not know nothing about nothing, trying to figure out something all day. She been running out all day, dealing with the people in the world, all these different energies. She go into Big Mama's room, sit in that bed, chill, relax, whatever she do. And I guarantee instant clarity is starting to come. Even without her closing her eyes, I'm going to close that, having to turn the lights off because she is a walking portal. That is just her life. Like on the video game on Fortnite, what is the pad you jump on? What is that thing when people jump on and make them jump real far?
Trampoline.
Fortnite.
What's the launch pad?
The launch pad. That's her launch pad. She is the portal. She's a goddess. She's a walking portal anyway. So then she goes here and she takes off. So create these sacred rooms in your home, family. That's your launch pad. That's your tap in. That's your psychedelic. That's your cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
And cosmic royalty, yeah, I would just give you one word dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Is internalize. Whatever that means to you.
Shay.
Yeah, because King probably, he gave the whole spiel. But I don't want to go too deep because that's deep.
Because it's more. But you're right.
Yeah,
We
that's
got a
what I'm
one-on-one for
saying.
that. We got a one-on-one for that. Yeah. So look, we got another tribe, you know what I'm saying, that is tapped in behind the scenes. So let's get it. Hey, y'all family, you know what I'm saying? Like we on the radio station, the phone lines is open. Y'all hit the email, come tap in with us, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let's get it. Peace.
Wholeness.
Peace.
Wholeness, my mic was muted. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
How you vibrating?
In the middle. I actually had a question or two for y'all, but I'm trying to just catch the vibe being up here on stage, so I'm gonna just flow and see how it goes.
So guess what? Big my energy, big balance energy. And guess what that means? We're gonna ask you a question first.
Okay.
You know, because guess what? You already know what time it is. Do y'all want me to be petty again with the shadow bug? Because y'all know I get lit. I'm over here excited. You know, I'm excited about it. This is what we here for. Stop playing with us. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it. So and obviously we've been tapping in. You know, we've been wanting to tap in. You know, been wanting to tap in. So I'm gonna ask you an open question. Actually,
I'm here for it.
Everybody on the panel. What is the most uncomfortable part of your shadow work? I guess it's not so open, but yeah. What is the most uncomfortable part of your shadow work currently, right now, today?
I would say staying within my boundaries and respecting those boundaries and honoring them. Especially because, again, as you mentioned before, the whole loyalty and holding value to certain places, family's a big deal for me. If I say your family, we're like this, you can't really, I don't know how to deter from that. So for me, being pulled in so many directions right now, it's been very interesting trying to figure out how to navigate those spaces. And
yeah,
I don't know.
I would like to agree. When I closed my eyes, the answer literally came. It was me knowing that I'm in shadow work and having to navigate through it because sometimes I can't be light in my shadow work. You dig what I'm saying? So sometimes I may have to go and walk to a place I can't see or express an emotion or situation or experience that I've never tapped into before. So I feel as though for me that's the toughest part, but it's the most fun part and the most challenging part. In a good way, because that's just the type of person I am. I love those things. I love things that I don't know. I love things that can help me know more about myself, especially if I'm learning the experience myself. You dig what I'm saying? So just tapping into that scientific alchemist mindset in that state of uncomfortability, knowing that shadow work is just shadow work. You know what I'm saying? So
sorry.
I want to ask you a question really quick before we get the answers from everybody else. How do you, and Kai as well, because you answered, how do you ground? How do you ground yourself though? Because I feel like with going in between dimensions, chaos, peace, these different dualistic natures playing out, all these different energies, feeling like you're torn between different places. Being grounded is a very important part of that, and can make it very chaotic and very challenging, and make it more extreme than what it really is. So how do you ground yourself?
Well, I have multiple techniques. Starting with just going, I have to be like in nature. I definitely am a big water person. Like literally my whole chart's water, 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 water. So I have to like go and be closer to water in order to stabilize, which is probably sounds dorky, but it actually works. Then um, writing and cooking, those things definitely help, especially cooking because that's like an outlet. That's a way to express self, so I'm able to utilize that as a grounding technique. And then I have other ways, but I don't know if I want to fully expand on in this space at the present time.
Um, I would just say, which is a big shadow code, or light code, or whichever perspective that you choose to perceive it in. But um, staying aware, I just go straight back to the mind because that's where it's being rooted from. So like if it becomes uncomfortable in the state of shadow work and I'm just having all these different thoughts, well, I counterbalance those thoughts with more thoughts. I'm like, oh, well, you think this is bad? Well, in all actuality, this is happening so you can realize this. And I'm like, oh, well, still, I want to, this happened still. And it made me feel, well, that made you feel like that so you can realize this about this. So I'm always counterbalancing or feeding more into my ego because at that point or that in your mind where it's just like this, right? Is to the extent you have to realize that that is your inner child or your ego's inner child screaming out to you. It's just lashing out at that point. It's just saying things to get you more in its vibration. But the key is to help it realize why it's in that vibration itself. So, for me, just code switching. You know what I'm saying? Just simplistically code switching. If I'm in this reality and something doesn't happen in this reality that doesn't align with this reality, I'm gonna just code switch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see it from this perspective. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't always feed into or dive into that lower vibrational aspect.
So I don't know.
I'm gonna circle back around so that everyone has a chance to. But that's crazy. How I just have to mention that real quick is how it's like without actually physically meeting you guys, how I don't know how to put it. I guess divine the responses are, the interactions, the platform itself, the energy you guys are providing. Because oh goodness, a lot of the you guys, it's kind of like you guys knew my questions without actually knowing how I was going to bring them up. So I want to circle back so I can reiterate, but also give everyone else the chance to speak if that's okay.
I see.
Yeah, it's the holistic hive mind of source. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to enter
re-ask
to the shadow.
it.
So the question was, what is your most uncomfortable area or part of shadow work currently, right now? Not like
We're going. Y'all know I go. We're going in order. How we going?
I know, hey, look, the divine order is that we are all source. So when source rises, source rises. So rise.
I say, well, piggybacking off of the same thing most of everyone was saying, but I jotted down a couple of notes. I put being triggered, allowing other people's energy to still affect me. So when I wrote that, I was in the mind space of still knowing all that shadow work, but still maybe finding myself sometimes judging somebody because they judging somebody, or whatever it is. And when I know, like Kai saying, I'd be, oh no, but you feel me? You know why you doing this? So you doing this because of this? You doing, but really just coming back and being like, no, come on, bro, let's be real. This is what it is. So now let's move forward. Let's just be honest and let's go from here. And everything be like I say, the truth always prevails or whatever. Or when you say when you allow source to source, you can't go wrong. So when you resonate in that frequency and just be genuine, you can't go wrong.
Facts.
Yeah, I say.
Yeah, I say.
Big gazer. You know what I'm saying? I Are we rocking, family? Whoever, you know what I'm saying, wants to
I
speak.
guess like because I've been trying to like I know what I want to say is like the wording, like bringing it out. Um, it's like I guess the unexpected moment it happens is like I could be just vibing and then something triggers whatever that trigger is. It's like that happening is uncomfortable, but after I realize it's happening, I'm like, okay, let's let it happen so then I can go and do what I need to do to flow through it. So
You know, it's deep. Like, I think with certain things, I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Where I will, it's almost like disbelief, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was finna happen. You know what I mean?
I'm like that
You
with food.
know,
When I drop food, I'm for real. I'm plant based. You still got me out here dropping my food. Yeah, for sure.
no, for sure. I think that's pretty deep. So when you're speaking about it, I don't hear it. I don't hear a weight on you. It's coming from a very light um, aspect or a light body. So how did you alchemize that? You know, into because you said, well, no, you technically answered it. You said, shoot, I. This is what's so beautiful about that, right? We got to understand this, family. So I tell people all the time, experience and feel. So if something pisses you off, get pissed off. Feel that energy. Don't suppress it because all you're going to do is create a blockage or some type of tension in your body or whatever. So it's going to backfire on you. It's not going anywhere. Release that energy. It's about how you do it. So if you go cuss somebody out, obviously that's not what you're supposed to be doing with that energy. But release that energy. You know what I'm saying? If you need to yell, you need to talk some shit, whatever you need to do, release that energy. So I love how she spoke on. She said basically, at first I deal with it, you know, it be what it be, and then I realized, oh, okay, this shadow work, you know, and that is the key. I would say the key is though, like a very important, valuable part of that is the timing of the code switch. So if we code switch too late, now we code switching guilt because we did something to somebody that we love that we probably didn't mean to do, and we said something we didn't meant. We were just upset. They came at us the wrong time. Boom. So to not code switch with guilt, which is technically a heavy weight, and now you're going to end up going back. You're going to shift back. It's not going to be a code switch this time. It's going to be you're just going back. You're bringing yourself back due to this feeling. See, you know, emotions create our reality in a lot of ways. So yeah, I just want to acknowledge what she said and just say like I'm just like that and don't family if you snapped on somebody when they did something to you right at the instant time, you know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up about it. Just understand first and foremost, was that a righteous anger? Somebody sounds weird. What do you mean righteous anger? Well, if you go back to biblical, even the biblical times, you know, whenever they use the example of Yahshua, Christ, Jesus, whoever you want to call him, or her, actually flipped the tables over, you know what I'm saying, at the churches, they was on this. They described it as a righteous anger. You know, so there is a such thing as you actually, you know, responding to someone talking your shit from a balanced way. But just make sure that, you know, that's what that you're doing what Kimba's saying. After that, you realize, hold on, wait, what shadow work was being projected and brought to the surface for me. You know what I'm saying?
and even to add to that, it's like the reason why I'm able to do that is because I realize that certain spaces I'm in, they're meant to trigger me. So it's like it's my family's job to do that because in my chart, my Scorpio is in the fourth house. So that's where Pluto is. So therefore, in order for me to transform, they have to do certain things that if they it's like my blind spots, things that I may not see, they pull those up so that I can transmute and elevate to the next levels. Where if they weren't doing that, I would blindly just be walking and thinking things are, you know, are perfectly fine. Where it's like, no, you have things that you haven't dealt with. So these are the people that bring that to your attention.
Sure.
I see.
All right, let's keep it rocking. So we're gonna be getting out of here soon, family. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna rock out a little more. So the rebel, you know what I mean, tapped in with us. So do you suppress your true emotions for others? You know what I'm saying? So say, say it's someone that you look up to. You know, do you not be your true self because you want to impress them? Or say it's someone that you may fear. Do you not tell your truth and tell them the truth about them or how you feel about how they're treating you? Things like that. We're talking
No, I
about
do
self-sabotage.
not. No, I do not. I'm very outspoken, and since I was little, they called me the bad seed and the misgrown and all this and that because I always had something to say. So my throat chakra has been active um, since I was young, and I never, if I have something to say, I say it. But now I learn to be careful um, what I say because sometimes I can come off too direct and I can come off too harsh sometimes to people. So I'm learning to kind of like just tone it down and make sure the delivery is correct.
Mhm.
But oh no, I'm not hiding who I am for nobody. I'm gonna just tell it like
Just
it
tell
is.
them.
They either like it or they don't. It is what it is.
And
I
what
would
is
say
what is your
it's
You
sign?
jumped, you jumped right for it. Sorry. um,
I'm an Aquarius, so we
right,
very
but you went
outspoken.
right for it. But no,
Very
I mean,
outspoken.
I mean, I'm learning how to do that, of course, with age, and because I used to be very, as the goddess said, you younger. A lot of kids, I feel like we already have it in us. Like we know what we want, we know what's up, we know what we're not having. But when you go through certain traumatic experiences, they become, slowly gets pushed down. So that part of self I wasn't able to learn how to navigate through until I want to say maybe the last couple of years I've been able to speak up more for myself because of that. And actually being able to pinpoint the reasons why and how it occurred and all that good stuff, it's helped me to understand more how to and when to speak, as she said. So,
Well, I'm gonna source it out right now. You feel me? I'm gonna say not anymore, but when the goddess was talking, she made me realize, like, okay, I gotta really think about how other people, because I can't just think about what I think about it. I gotta think about how other people look at me and present it. So I'm a Capricorn sun, a Sagittarius moon with a Leo rising, and I'm also like a life path 5. So like, I got a lot of outgoing energy, or like, I'm gonna say what I need to say or whatever. So, but a lot of people do say I can be passive aggressive or too aggressive. You know what I mean? I have a
Mhm.
spectrum. So I have I'm working on how it's not what you say, it's how you say it, or when to say something, or when it might be that. So I don't think I necessarily have an issue with it. I just overthink, and I'll think about the outcome and how they'll respond. I'll be like, all right, now I ain't even finna go tell them, or I think it all the way through, and now it's like, okay, I don't even want to do that because I also my Mars is in Libra, so I don't like all that extra conflict and all that if it
Mhm.
don't gotta happen. So yeah, I'll say not anymore because as a male or whatever, I'm always loud and outspoken, but it is those other men in the room who might be those super what they would call alpha. But I heard King say like that alpha beta thing. We dismissed that last time we was on here, but I would be around those guys, and with them, I used to hold my tongue growing up sometimes because. Sometimes I'm not always the most dominant or whatever, or feel the energy. I'll come and I'll feel a little, not necessarily belittle, but just a little lesser. Like, and with those people, I noticed I didn't used to tell them about themselves, but now I'm real tell anybody about anything because I look at they the people that come to me now looking for it because I live in my truth so much, because I'm just being me and not caring and so unapologetically posting whatever I want, doing what I want. They like, oh no, he really he different. So those same people come to me now probably for the answers sometimes that I would used to not want to tell that to.
I see.
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
I would say for around the most part, like it's the same as everybody. Like, but for me, it differentiates because again, it's situational based, but I'm I have a scientific throat chakra. You dig what I'm saying? So what that means is that I'm very, very observant, and I will always be this way, and I will only say something just to create another reality or feed into another reality, or you know what I'm saying, understand more about what is going on. You dig? So there's times, even when I'm younger, I'll see my parents having a conversation or whatever, and I go and say so. I just say one thing, or you know what I'm saying, and then walk out. The conversation or the energy shift, and I do it now to this day. It's towards like I'm able to go into different places or areas and just tip the energy scale, and then something happens differently. You dig what I'm saying? So, I would say it's situational based. You dig? Especially now knowing how um broad this power or ability is that each and every one of us has. I'm just very calculated now. You dig what I'm saying? As far as knowing the strength of words and spells and you know what I'm saying, just the whole nine and everything, and just making sure whatever vibration that I do put out to shift the reality is to shift it in its most holistic um timeline, you know what I'm saying? And to help whatever is around it ripple effect into its most holistic timeline as well.
I say. So I would say for me, super straightforward. You know what I'm saying? I've been like this my whole life. Um, I used to be very disrespectful with it. You know what I'm saying? I was damn near a bully with it. You know what I'm saying? I would tell you, this is what my thing was, right? I feel like it was a part of me being real. I was stuck in that era. You know how, I'm real nigga, all that, that lame stuff that people be on. So I was in that mindset. So me speaking my truth at any time, no matter how I said it, what I said, this how I feel, you gotta respect it. And it was very toxic. And so me and King OC, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Y'all saw him on the episode with the fathers. This is my brother. This is my brother. This is my blood brother, man. You know what I'm saying? So we created something that was called Real or Mature. And it was because I was extreme. He would be saying to me, like, man, that's irrelevant. Nigga, like, what you talking about, bro? Like, nobody cares what you're talking about. He could be saying his heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being straight, you know what I mean? And so now, Kyle tell you, I have been able to, everybody around me, they love me because I'm very straightforward and raw and real with them. But the reason why I went through my experience, I love when you brought up the experience where my eye opened my heart space and me connecting with the divine feminine in such a way that actually changed my life. And in me connecting with the divine feminine, it actually balanced my throat chakra and made it where now when I speak, I speak from an intuitive place. So I don't just say words. I tap into my power, my ability to feel the emotion of the being that I'm talking to be able to sense and connect and sometimes the spirit gives me triggers of people and know how to, because really like they said already, it's about how you say what you say, not what you say. And so Kyle tell you, me and him originally did have some kind of weird situations because he was getting to know me, and I have a very strong energy, and I'm very direct. I'm gonna tell you what I feel, and even not even what I feel. If I see something, and this is since I was a child, I've had this gift where I would source would tell me things, or the spirit would tell me things about other people's reality that I shouldn't know, and I'm telling them, and they like, bro, what you mean? You don't know, and so that kind of played against me. So I feel like the people that are very outspoken, that's a part of our superpower. It's actually awareness. We have the power to bring awareness to others about themselves, but it's just about how we do it, and that's how I've been able to alchemize,
That
internally too.
lion's roar.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
So that like super aligned because basically, I guess that's why I was led to like wait to answer because I was going to say like when I was younger, I was very like blunt with what I said, yet it was very intuitive. So it's like I didn't have the ability to like read the room per se. It was like I saw things and so I would say those things. And then like I was told like you say things and they hurt people's feelings, and I'm thinking, well, I'm saying them from a very genuine space. So like, so then I started to not say things anymore. And now I have reclaimed it to a space where I'm able to read the room and realize, okay, is this something you need to say to this person right now, or do you need to take them to the side and share it then? So still speak my truth, still share what I need to say, but still be aware of when, how, and where to say it.
That's true.
That's it.
Wow, this is everybody answered that question, right?
I think so.
I admit, okay. Um, oh, we got to do this one time. Hold on, wait. You know what I'm saying? For Subtle Rebel, you did your thing. You know what I'm saying? You came through and you tapped in on that shadow work. You know what I'm saying? With the tribe, we empower class. So to show you appreciation for tapping in with the class, you get a shout. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go in on the three because I feel like I probably went too lit earlier, but we will be sending y'all an actual shadow book. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody can inbox us that's been on the panel, we show gratitude to y'all. The shadow bucks, we did it more like the whole episode, this episode, to present it to just tap in with y'all. We felt like me and Kyle, man, we went back and forth. We've been getting so many downloads that honestly are new to this realm, and they're going to shatter certain perspectives of certain things, but that is just sources dropping these codes, and we're having to balance out all this energy. And we talked every day for hours and hours and hours to understand what we were supposed to be doing this Sunday, and we have been feeling a very tense
That'd be the
energy in
most
certain ways.
craziest part for me as far as that. Like we having our own individualistic realities, getting the same downloads, calling each other probably like 3 days after these things happen. Bro, this happened. I'm like, bro, that happened to me too. Bro, this happened. Bro, that happened to me in my dream. Bro, this happened. So it's like it just be blowing my mind what source be dropping on us, and how when it's dropped on us, it is because the and this for everybody, the immenseness of what you are able to retain information wise, especially pertaining to shadow work. Source is always going to drop it on you. So the downloads, you might be, some for y'all might be having some crazy thoughts. Like, what you mean, Source? Like, we feed into that because you have the mental capacity to actually articulate it in a way that it can be digestible. So that somebody who is actually going through that thing in their real life can understand it in a way that they don't think there's this something crazy like OCD or this or that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like I just love that. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those ones again. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all just know, we here. We I ain't gonna lie, like we got some stuff we sitting on right now. We ready to present to y'all. And Source had to, we had to. So this may sound weird, but we have got the downloads that we are doing shadow work for the collective right now. Even this platform is not a platform. It's not a network, even though it is, but it's not. It's actually a big portal, a being that y'all have no idea what we really tapping in, what we tapping into for us coming onto this channel and what the Shadow Work Sundays is. This social media stuff is only just in this realm, something we got to use as a portal, but truthfully, it's way bigger than this. Yeah, exactly. It's way bigger than this. And so we want y'all to understand we're a family. And we may not can respond to every inbox, and we may not can, like, I know me personally, I was responding to everything for like at least I'm literally like a year, at least 12 months, 11 months straight. Everybody, I'm just going in. And honestly, family, I have had to step back and take time for me. And I hadn't did that in almost a year because I've been so focused on purpose. And, so I want to say sorry, not sorry, in that aspect. But I want you to know that it's not that we don't care or that we're, it's just that we do have to practice what we preach.
I look at it like this.
Yeah.
Here go y'all power back. We can't Source don't want us to hold this space for y'all no more. This is why we dropping episode after episode after episode. Cause y'all are at the capacity to hold this level of shadow energy within y'all self and actually utilize it to experience what it means to be Source in this human vessel. So, and definitely, man, like it's all by design. You know what I'm saying? We just put it like that.
I'd say. So the final question of the night is, how did y'all enjoy this? How did y'all enjoy it? For the comments
Enjoyed
too,
it.
y'all tap in.
100 out of 100, man. Don't forget to smash that like button, man. I ain't get to put my comment in the chat this time. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in that. Hit that like button, man. It's the latest podcast on the channel, on the earth, everywhere, on the realm, man. This dimension, we lit. Smash that like button so we can reach everybody, you know?
I say.
This is definitely powerful. Total transparency. I called myself because I'm like, I'm not missing the space being held right now. And just pulled over, got out the car. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, she wanted to know, hey, King, that's like me. I was finna be on the plane on the episode.
Yeah.
That's divine.
Wasn't finna miss it.
No coincidence, none of that.
No, that's
I actually had a really big question, and I don't know if it's time to throw that out there. Is it too late?
Go.
No, you good. Tap in.
Okay, yeah. So something I've been going through in the present time is, I'm gonna try to narrow it down. There were moments where I was like feeling this pull of positive and negative energy. Like it was very prominent. And again, I'm very, very intuitive, so I could feel things like that immediately. And knew, I don't know. Now the only thing is I can't tell what the shift was. That now the energies, I'm being pulled between two energies, but the but is there's no negativity there. So obviously the shift where I shifted at, I made the right choice, I feel like. But I'm wondering, like, how would you navigate that space? Because if you're being pulled between two different, and it's not, they don't feel like negative.
You're having,
it feels like there's no right or wrong.
Your conscious mind is trying to understand your subconscious mind and the comfortability and uncomfortability that it feels being able to shift between both polarities of energy. And consciously, you don't know what that is, because this third dimensional perspective, the negative polarity is you think it's bad. So you think that you shift into that energy is a bad thing internally, which that lets you know that you have to release a third dimensional matrix like perspective to help you understand what it means to integrate and be Source. So you are at the cusp of being able to tap into your ability on a whole different level, but it's up to you to be able to be okay with that level of being over here sometimes and then being over there sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? Because we're just multidimensional. You can't not. I don't always just operate in one energy. You don't always just operate in one energy. We're always, like, literally, if you see what is going on inside of your body within your physical anatomy, you'll be your mind blown. It'll look like freaking fireworks on crack. You know what I'm saying? Inside of your body, you'll see all these luminous colors busting, and you dig what I'm saying? So you have to be comfortable and okay with going to these high vibrational aspects and these low vibrational aspects, and being aware of that code switch, because it's tricky, it's powerful. Like I'm grateful that I am who I am, and I tap in with Source the way that I do, because if I didn't, I'll be in this extreme state of psychosis, some of the things that I experience on an energetic level. You dig what I'm saying? So being able to just ground myself in that aspect and knowing that, I'm okay, I can deal with this, you know what I'm saying? You're fine, you know what I'm saying? Anything outside of that is literally that. It's outside of you. Something else is trying to come in and alter the way that this new perspective that is being downloaded into you is trying to switch the way that you were perceiving it. Being this new embodiment of Source, it's trying to bring you back. It's that negative aspect is that negative being, or that that negative energy that's keeping the law of his energy field trying to pull you back, because you're able to switch between both. It knows that this negative energy that you have is supposed to be over here. So there's another aspect or a shadow that you created that has to be integrated back into you so that you can embody that fullness of that shadow energy and be able to go to the light just as much you're able to go to the dark. You dig what I'm
So
saying?
look,
So
I'm gonna ground this all the download, the amazing download that he just dropped on you with you are being taught how to alchemize.
exactly.
And so
Exactly.
true alchemy, we are the most powerful alchemists there is. And truthfully, alchemy is a cheat code. Alchemy, when you understand alchemy and how to alchemize, then now it makes everything easier. Not that it's not going to be challenging, it's supposed to be, but it makes everything easier. Also, I'm gonna give an example. We talked earlier about the inner child. Say your inner child is trapped in this memory. I have so many dark memories coming up in my head right now. My childhood, like I literally, I'll go to this memory of. I'm gonna go to a dark memory just to paint a picture for y'all, just so you know really what's up. We talked about it on the show, my mother, but a guy put it. I'm like 2 years old, three, something like that. Yeah, about three, to 3 to 5, and the guy put a gun to my mama's head, and I watched the whole thing, happen in the gun jam, and she didn't. Obviously, my mama could have died right in front of me. That memory haunted me, and I had anger. Like I was an angry guy, but it was just that memory didn't. And I had dreams about being murdered and killed, and all type of things happened from that. I had to go to that memory with that guy, with that angry child, that child that was like that is just wishing that if I was grown, you know what I mean? If I was old enough, if I was just and that I'm overprotective of my wife right now. All the guys around me, I don't play no games about because of that. But I was doing it from a very toxic, the way I used to move, I would create a situation that wasn't about nothing and turn it into something. So now I'm a protector. Now I move. I tell people all the time, I'm strapped, CCW, I'm with all that from a holistic way. And I say I move to protect, not to be a threat. But from that other perspective, I was moving to be a threat. So I had to go back to that memory and pull that child out. Now, I didn't have to sit in that memory. Don't get memories of the heart space. That has its power. That's one side of it. The other side of it, depending on what the trauma is, what it is going and taking that, walking out, taking your grown self and walking out with that child and taking them to this realm of light. You can be in that. You can be in that same environment. You see what I'm saying? Turn that environment black and white. When you go in there, make it be the most shadow, darkest. That thing needs to be. Let it be what it's gonna be. Flames, whatever you see, you create with your mind. That place is hell. But when you walk out, you walk into an ocean, a beautiful whatever that looks, whatever that, and that's what you do. And this is your alchemy. This is what it's teaching you. True alchemy, fam. Which meditation is alchemy. If you know how to meditate, you know how to alchemize.
Bro, if you get up if you take a piss, if you brush your teeth, if you breathing, you always doing alchemy. That's why it's called alchemy. Alchemy. Chem means black, or people are the lands of the black soil. So you literally are alchemy. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, embody that and know that anything that you can experience or you do experience, you have the ability to see it from this angle or this angle or all of them at the same time or none of them at all.
And so basically what we're saying is there's nothing to think about. Just continue to walk. You in the process. You are learning to alchemize. And you're aware of the uncomfortableness. Now just embody it. That's a part of the alchemy.
You on mute. But I'm dropping my fire emojis over here. That's what I'm doing. I can't do it in the chat.
Yeah, that's how do you say you put the hammer on the nail? Did I say that right? I got a couple of downloads from that. What's
And I just want to say thank you, you guys, for allowing me on. I been in the shadows. I've been hiding from not out using my gifts. As I told y'all earlier, I broke my contract with my higher self, so I'm going through stuff because I not on haven't been on my path. So like I said, I'm a very outspoken person, and I don't have a problem being out. And I've been a manager for a long time, so I don't have a problem. But I'm just a private person on top of that. So this was definitely the first step with me getting out there, to share my light and to shine my light, and to do what I'm supposed to be doing right now in this time on this planet. Because I'm like shedding the old skin. Like, oh, source, I want a new wig first. Oh, I want a new iPhone. I want to have the best camera first and the cutest clothes before I go on there. And I got the download. Like, you cannot wait. Nobody waited till they was perfect to get out there. They just
Family,
went out there and did it.
family. I'm gonna send you a video of Shadowwork
How cute when
Sundays.
I look on
First,
camera, all that shy stuff, and yeah.
can you hear me? Okay, yeah, I can. I'm gonna send you a video of Shadowwork Sundays when it first started. We was on Instagram. Julio was super like maybe like super far from the camera. No, he was super close to the camera, and half of my head was cut off. You know what I'm saying? And the quality was, and then when we came on here, the quality was. I go back right now, and I cringe. I was like, bro, I thought that was good quality. You know what I'm saying? But I had to believe it was good quality. I had to feel like I had to embody every aspect of the growth. It had to be like this next level, and I had to appreciate it and embody it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what starting YouTube taught me. You know what I'm saying? Was I may not have this or X amount of this, or I may not have this camera. Man, I got a phone. I know how to edit. I'm gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? And literally, that's how you get yourself to that next timeline. It's just embodying the
Even right
timeline that you're
now,
in.
like literally, Kyle tell you like this. What you're seeing right now is not nowhere near the complete vision of Shadowwork. Shadowwork. This is a whole network. There's many podcasts from the come. It's a lot of things from the happen. This is nowhere near. But guess what? I'm so grateful every time I come on here. I'm coming on here like, what is a Drink Champs? What is a Joe Budden podcast? What is a man? And I rock with them, no disrespect. What is a Breakfast Club? And guess what? They got big cameras. You know what I'm saying? They got big production, but guess we here sitting just like that. So step out, family, and like you gotta keep in mind the world that we live in now. As much as they care about quality, they don't. It's all about what you're giving. What's the content like? That's the world it's actually easier for us now to make content. It's harder because it's oversaturated. People want to see the drama, the mess.
No,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? But find your niche and
I
stick
bet
to
you
it.
upload a video on the first gen iPhone. I bet you that mug go viral just because it's blurry. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we live in right now. So we really gotta understand and take advantage at all costs.
Yeah, embody it, family.
Exactly. Period.
Right now, me and Kai, we didn't have money to go and get the cameras and things. I ain't gonna say we didn't have money because we definitely got it. So I ain't gonna speak it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the money is here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna block no blessings. I'm gonna say we end up, instead of going buying these cameras, all that, we just using our phones. Obviously, our phones got cool cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like it's better than buying a webcam, buy whatever. No, but like using what you have and being appreciative of it, because guess what? That gratitude is what got me to this point right now where I'm at. All the things that are happening are gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Like I did music. I'm gonna do say this because we can roll out. I've been doing music for a long time, my whole life, family. Could have got record deals, all type of stuff. And when I was younger, that's why I became a Christian rapper. Started doing Christian rap. But I've been rapping all this time. Just now, with doing the pod, having Shadowworks on this for a year, and just now is my music actually. I feel like wow, it's happening. Like my music is actually reaching the world. It took damn near 20 years, of writing music to finally say, oh damn, YouTube
slow and
is
steady manifestations, boy.
You know what I mean?
It
So
creep
trust
up
your
on
process.
Yeah, y'all out there too, because we was on Isis Wisdom's Telegram, and somebody posted y'all 223 album, and everybody was on there digging it, like, oh yeah, that go hard. That Third Eye song you did with Isis, yeah, everybody was feeling it. So y'all definitely getting out there. People knowing who y'all are. So I'm grateful for that. I'm glad to have connected with you guys.
You hear this, Source? They know who you is, Source.
You feel me? For real. For real. So what up, though? So let me see. We're gonna rock out with a song to grab. I had to hit that, you know, the comments, you know what I'm saying?
What up, though?
You know what I'm saying? I know that's probably Detroit in the house, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's it.
We're gonna rock out with one more song to ground the energy, and we're gonna actually rock out with meditation. You know what I'm saying? So this is King Manifest and Kai Khalil Meditation.
Shame.
And so actually once this song is done being played, we're gonna go straight to the outro. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say much gratitude to the tribe that came on the panel. Much gratitude to the tribe in the chat. Y'all understand that some big things coming. We going in. Get ready. I'm not gonna lie to you. There will be some downloads that are coming that may feel a little uncomfortable because we are breaking and shattering old realities and false lights. So y'all get ready for that.
I say much gratitude to all the tribe. Again, the tribe that's on the panel, man. Definitely grateful for tapping in with y'all. We definitely gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Much gratitude to the goddesses, the gods for sure. And
I'll be much more prepared next time. I'll be prepared next time.
For sure.
Solid.
Peace.
Still shout a word. Still shout a word. Still shout a word. Sunday. Still shout a word. Open your heart. Still shout a word. Sunday. When I meditate, I go within. Getting grounded, I can feel a crystal grid. You ever smile while you crying tears? That's how you know the healing real. Meditation, the awareness to feel. Realize everything and what it is. When you discover the universe within. Overwhelmed with pieces, I prepare to release. I was scared of my shadow, but I ain't running from me. I know the power indeed. Deep in meditation, that's my ancestors. Disconnect from the matrix, I took off the glasses. Now I know what happened, we are in the galactic beings. Meditation, an ancient practice. Meditation, an ancient. Every time you sleep or take a nap, you meditating. You call it a dream, but you traveling places. Can't be scared of aliens when you unlocking your spaceship. It's the breath of life, you meditate daily. Close your eyes, take in the breath of God. Connect to the divine. This so electrifying. Hey, close your eyes, take in the breath of God. Connect to the divine. This so electrifying. I'm deep in meditation. I'm deep in meditation. I'm deep in meditation. I feel so alive. You know the vibes. This how we rise. We live outside time. Get down lows like hard drives. I'm deep in meditation. I'm deep in meditation. I'm deep in meditation.
I close my eyes just to see, just to speak, and light language, telepathy, channel downloads, after uploads, when I breathe, just like that, and now I'm free. Let's take a walk in our mind, let's just breathe. 1, 2, 3, and release. Now connect your roots like a tree. Now we grounded and we opened up our mind to be free. Now we walk up to to this door, open it and inside you'll see all the things you couldn't hold. It's been piling and it's piling and you could not see your goal, but you see it now, so take all of your problems by the throat. False promises, no common sense, feeling ominous. Put it all inside this crystal hard drive, we finna process it. Like the source, I humbly ask you to put some God in it. Darkness of the ethers, I ask you to put some raw in it. Now hold this hard drive by your heart and insert the upgrade. I am free to release thoughts, become one with how you release and release through you are. Now you can come back to your body, defeating all of your odds that's against you. What's against you? Nothing is. Can you sense you? Present tense you. We invent. Who defends you? What defends you? Coexist. All inside you. What's behind you? Take it close.
Candlelight in the rising and I feel amazing. Preparation for earth.
And finally, bro, I'm ready to turn this ring light out.
Man, no. Facts, bro. Hey, we still going live Saturday, bro?
What you talking about, G?
Bro, we supposed to be grounding the sound every Saturday at 10:10.
Oh yeah, 10:10. You sure right, bro. We definitely got to do that. You know, how about this? We start this Saturday. You know, this coming up Saturday, and we just rock out like we've been doing.
I say, nah, we definitely could do that. You know what I'm saying? So every Saturday at 10:10 a.m., we are grounding the sound. Everything you've been going through stressfully throughout this week, today, this Saturday is where you're able to get some alleviation.
Also, if you have just started your healing journey or your shadow work journey and you feel like, man, they moving the light work and I still need to learn more about my shadow, understand we are always going to be doing shadow work. But in this process of light work, go back and tap in on those past episodes because this is pod class, not podcast. Let's get it.
So anytime that you see us going live on Sunday for Shadow Work Sundays, the previous day, Saturday, is where we will be grounding the sound on Instagram Live. So it's easily accessible for each and every one of you. So make sure y'all tap in every Saturday on Instagram Live at I Am King Manifest 777, at Ak Khalil on Instagram at 10:10 a.m. to ground the sound. I say.
Peace.